Welcome back. Today we're working on the Miata. I found an oil leak that's not, valve cover related. So I'm gonna show you that. It's pretty bad. Shouldn't take too much to fix it, but let's get after it. So real quick, I'll put it in right here, the video I took from yesterday. Alright, don't know if you'll be able to see this or hear me. Got a dipstick down there. There's just bubbling oil out. So from that video you can tell that the oil leak's coming out of the dipstick over here. Some things are causing that. I already replaced that gasket, but the way it went in, I wondered if it ripped. But I don't think that's just the problem. The catch can had one of these filters on it. I have cleaned this thing out a million times. It's got hair all over it. Yeah, disregard that. I have cleaned this thing a million times. It just clogs up with oil. It's no good. This is a temporary fix. I just melted a like PEX type fitting, plastic fitting on there to elbow this, and then it just runs down, it's attached down there, so it's venting out of the bottom of the car, but at least it's venting. That was causing too much back pressure. I was also getting oil coming out of my cap, and I mean, you can tell it's oily right now. I didn't get it all cleaned up. There was oil pulled there, and that was my first what the, right? But it's definitely that dipstick O-ring that goes down there. Like I said, I replaced it, but I wondered if it ripped. It didn't go in very well. I'm wondering if I just need to sand the, hole that it goes in. So we're gonna get that fixed up. Like I said, this is an easy one, just be a short video. Just kind of wanted to explain that just because you have oil underneath your car doesn't mean it ain't something easy to fix. Replacing a dipstick O-ring, it's going to take me about 10 seconds. You can go to auto parts stores, get these little O-ring, $1.5 million O-rings. Instead of just buying an individual O-ring that you may not find anyways, just go buy one of those. I think it's, I don't remember, I think it's $12 for $1.5 million O-rings. Use them all the time. But let's get that tore out. This I'm gonna have to fix. I don't really like it just dumping under the car, especially if that pukes. Where I got it, I think it's okay, but if it pukes and then gets oil on the tire, you could wipe out. This is not ideal. I don't know what I'm gonna switch to, or I may just buy a different catch can. I kind of want just an elbow fitting for here, but I couldn't find one in time. Like I said, it needed fixed that day, and I don't just want to pump it under here because I don't want oil all over my fuse box. Problem for another day, right? Let's get the dipstick out. Right there, there's a nut on the back side. You just take that nut off. You should have, I've replaced mine, but this is a ground that also attaches to it. So when you go to put this dipstick back, you're going to want to reattach this ground. It's kind of important. We got that stupid bolt out of there. Getting the bolt out of the hole is kind of a pain. But after you get it out and loose, you're going to want to just kind of twist it back and forth. It doesn't move very far, but twist it back and forth a little bit and pull up. And eventually it'll come out. All I'm doing is back and forth a little bit. It doesn't have much movement. Looks like I don't even have an O-ring on there. Weird. I most definitely put an O-ring on that. That is, unless it fell off when I took it out. Don't know. All right, so I need to sand the hole down there. I did find the O-ring. It did fall out downstairs there. It's only been in there a couple weeks. It is I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's not rated for oil. I put that on a lot of oil stuff though, and I don't know. It may have just been bad when I put it down in there. Don't know. Don't know what happened there. It also could have just been the pressure pushed it out. Possibility, right? But I do want to clean up the hole down there. So I taped some extensions together just so they don't come apart on me. Taped a little piece of sandpaper to the end of it. And I'm just gonna snake it down in here and just spin this thing. Let's clean it up for good. So if you need to clean up the hole that it goes in, that's, you know, the only way I can think of doing it. You could probably lift the car up and get to it a little easier, but this is, yeah. Sit here for a while, spin around circles, pull it up and down a little bit. We'll get it clean. Can't really show you because it's impossible, but that is way better. And it looks like the O-ring that fits is this one. There's your measurement if you want, you know, to just get the O-ring that fits. It is almost perfect. It doesn't really have a lot of movement. It's not on there tight. Actually, let's see if that smaller one goes on there. Yeah, I think the smaller one goes on there a little better. That one there. We'll try that one. Maybe that's the one I put on last time and it was a little too loose. It's up to you guys what you use. I've used grease, all kinds of stuff, but you need to lubricate this some way, some form. I mean, yes, it's going into a hole down there that's got oil in it, but, you know, just lube that up pretty good. Probably hard for you to see diddly what I'm doing here, but it's like we got it down in there. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Seal's still in there. Again, it's hard to get your hands in here. Fuck. Again, don't forget to reconnect your ground to the back of that bolt, or the back of that, yeah, whatever, stud. Then put your bolt back on, or nut back on. And while you're at it, you might as well clean these grounds. You're wondering how to do it? I'm back there grabbing that bolt and twisting it, or the nut and twisting it. You know, it's not easy. But I got started and now I can get a wrench on it. So I'm just gonna tighten that down. Hopefully this helps somebody. You know, it kind of looked like there was an oil leak back there, but I couldn't tell where. Just so happens I had other things happen, and you know, I thought it was just part of the other leak. Apparently it wasn't. But it's fixed now. You know, probably take you 5 minutes. But hopefully this helps somebody. If it did, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.